Hello everyone and welcome back to Zora's Loft. Today we'll be giving an update on my breeding progress and tell a little about my pairings. Warning, this might be a little longer than my normal videos. Those that have been following my channel know I have these 8 individual cages where some of my breeders are kept, and then the rest are kept in the small loft over here. We'll go over 8 of the individual pairs first. Good news is I finally named all the breeders something that correlates with their pedigrees or band number, except for the whites. If you have any other questions about the pedigrees, I have unboxing videos of my pedigreed pigeons that you could just refer back to. All right, so first in box 1 right here, the cock is Y2K 2020 190. Its mother is daughter of the freak, and its full sibling won the first river roundup at 330 miles in 2020. He is Marcel and Aubrats, the Jaws, and his sire also placed 6th in the 2018 Wine Country One Loft race. So I named him the Drunken Freak because he is from the Freak line, as well as his father won, well, not won, but placed in the money in the Wine Country One Loft race. The hen here that he's paired with is McLaugh's 2021 675. She is an inbred granddaughter of the freak. Her grandsire is son of the freak, while her granddam is full sister of the freak. On her sire side, the pedigree is kind of a mystery. It just states that it's top long distance bloodlines on her pedigree, so I ended up naming her the Mysterious Freak just because I only know what her dam's bloodline is. So there we have the Freak project, and we'll see how their babies do. All right, so in box 2 I have Y2K 2019 19997, and he is from extreme long distance bloodlines of Human and Morcel, with the Ardennes hen in both sides of his pedigree. His full sister placed 11th in 2019 in the Southern Belle One Loft race with only 45 day birds. Here, I'll try to get a better view of him. All right, there we go. So I named him the Ardennes Stud just because he has Ardennes in both of his bloodline. And then he is mated to, sitting here on the nest bowl. I don't think there's any eggs in either of these nest bowls right now. I think they just kind of claimed them for now. I'll check later. But she is, her sire is pure Chileans, being the 20th overall. The sire was 20th overall in the 2018 California States race, in the money 2 out of 3 times, and the dam is De Rosablon and Fabry, with many of her siblings doing well in one loft races. I decided to name her Chilean's Mistress just because her sire's side is all Chilean. All right. Oh, and then of course I need to fix this door. It's not like the others. I had if you can tell, a dog kind of decided to check the birds out, and so I gotta fix it. All right, so this next page, this next box number 3. These two aren't quite paired up yet, but I have up above here this cock. I have ADL 2020 2254, who is a first generation import with both sire and dam being out of Tim Adkins' Loft in Great Britain. And anyone who knows Tim Adkins knows he spares no expense when it comes to buying the best birds to breed from. So I've named him, just having a Tim Adkins bird in general, I figured I'd name him Adkins Boy. Let's see, that's pretty much the best one I'm going to get from him. And then I paired him with, right down here, McLoft's 2021 500, who is also a Great Britain bird from on her dam side from Rick Herman's Syndicate Lofts, a mix of Angus and Van Loon and De Rosablan, and hybrids on the sire side. Due to her brand number, I decided to name her Miss 500, just because it has a nice roll off the tongue. Her full sister placed second in the Mexican one-loft race this year as well. So that's my second pair. Hopefully they're going to actually lovey up soon enough. I know they're not quite as lovey as the others yet. All right. And then I got my fourth pair here. Oh, wrong side. All right. This pair also, the cock is definitely driving the hen, but she hasn't taken to him quite yet. So here he is up there. Box 4, I have McLoft's 2021 477. I named him Metis, which means mixed ancestry. He is, I'm going to butcher all these, but he is Girich, Dera Sablon, Inglis, Fabry, Cannibal, and Staff Van Riet. So every single one of his grandsires is a different bloodline. That's just, his name fits him, the Mattis. Two of his sire's half siblings, one won the Hoosier Classic in 2020, and another one won Big Andy's One Loft race in 2019. He is paired with ADL down here, ADL 2019 63. She is a mix of lemons on her sire side, with a lot of her, with her parents and all their siblings flying in the Barcelona races. And on the dam side, it's a mix of Nana's Family Lofts, Offland Kloss. So continuing with how I've been naming everyone, I decided to choose Barcelona Dreaming on hers. Their offspring are going to have we're going to have crazy bloodline, which is all the different mixes. So I won't be able to claim any of them pretty much when I'm making like, hey, what's their bloodline? Let me just read you every single one. There's, how many of them are there? Like 7, 8 different bloodlines for this pair. All right, so we're going to be moving on over. Coming on over to box 5, right down here. Oh, he's actually on the box. Okay, so I have McLoft's 2021 541. His sire is a full brother to McLoft's Cool Dude Michael, who was 15th in the $1 Million race in 2016. His dam is an import from the Netherlands out of Tawan Bongers. His pedigree said nothing but stars on it, which stuck. So McLoft's 2021 541 is named Nothing But Stars. And then the dam, right over here with kind of the long muff feet. Whoa. Yep. Was it Y2K 2020 163 is half sister to the Drunken Freak in box 1 on the sire side, and niece to the RDN stud in box 2 on the dam side. Not wanting to repeat myself from earlier, but also don't want you guys to have to rewind. So her sire is 6th in the 2018 Wine Country One Loft race, and dam 11th in the 2019 Southern Belle One Loft race. I decided to name her the Tipsy Belle from her parents' achievements. Maybe in a couple years I might mate her with her uncle and just try to do an inbreeding project with their Arden bloodline. All right, so I have over here in box 6. So box 6 is the start of my non-pedigreed pigeons. These guys I acquired through 2021 when I first started getting intrigued about pigeon racing. So in box 6 I have FR 2020-206280, who isn't really a French import but a fake band, which I'm still going to use for breeding purposes, just like bookkeeping and whatnot. You got that little white spot, and he also has some white flights. Me and the wife came up with all their names when we first got all of our initial pigeons. So his name is Cloud, and he is mated to right here. She's actually on eggs, but we made him to ARPU 2019-7781. She's a beautiful blue bar who's currently sitting on eggs with an estimated hatch date of December 28th. So they're actually going to have the first set of eggs of the 2022 race season. This pair is prolific breeders, breeding year-round for me, even after I pulled the nest box. Oh man, I got that little thing over there. Well, yeah, trying to get a better thing. I know I need to scrape their thing. Since they've been sitting on eggs, they've been pooping a lot. Well, a lot of big poops anyways. But so 2 of their offspring nestmates I actually gifted to Mike from Rocky Ridge Kennel Loft, and in return he gifted me a couple of the Rocky Ridge Whites that I actually have in the next one over here. So in box 7 are 2 Rocky Ridge Whites that were gifted by my good friend Mike. Yep, there they are. And they're also not on eggs quite yet, but already sitting there waiting. So like I said, disclaimer, I haven't named any of the pure racing whites. I plan to club race their offspring to see how they do. Mike has had good success with them, and I also plan to utilize the offspring in white dove release. Alright, and then in box 8, I have to say is one of my favorites actually, just because I've had her for so long. So up above here I have the cock is a Rocky Ridge White that I got from Mike, and what the other bird over here is 3/4 Jensen and 1/4 Rocky Ridge White. One of the first birds I got from Rocky Ridge Kennel and Loft. I got her and her nestmate from Mike, and she's just been a terrific flyer for me. I had a bad training toss a while back, and she was one of only 2 birds that returned from that bad training toss. It was only a 30-mile toss, but it was on the other side of the Air Force Base. That's about 30, down the road. And I didn't realize at the time that the Air Force uses sonar sound waves to keep birds away from their flight lines. And the sound waves cause the birds to lose their sense of direction. But she returned, which makes her a keeper in my book. And I also learned my lesson not to fly birds close to the Air Force Base. All right, so besides that, we'll go into my other loft. All right, And I already flew the birds earlier today. I should have videotaped that. I was trap training these young birds in here as well. And one of those babies right there is from Cloud and Cersei, as well as that one right there. So like I said, they've been breeding year round. So I have a mixture of young birds and breeders in here. Eventually I'm just going to have the flyers. That way I'll be able to just, the little trap door here, I'll be able to just open it up and let the birds fly. But what I ended up doing earlier today, because I actually had today off, I'm working night shifts currently in the Army. I'm stationed here at Fort Jackson, so we have Victory Block Leave, which is where all the basic trainees and AIT students are released to go home for holiday vacation. So we're amped up getting them out of here. So I'm currently on night shift assisting at the Amtrak station, making sure that they're getting on the train and getting to their destinations. But I went ahead, so I have 8 boxes in here. I went ahead and added the nest fronts to 4 of them, and then I went to Dollar Tree and bought some cheap dog bowls that I put in them for them. They seem to like them. I'm going to actually add nesting materials for them later, so their offspring don't get the whatever feet. I know I got one down here already on a little baby in the corner because they just couldn't wait. But of course I got these little babies fighting right now. They're about the same. Well, no, the one still has a little bit on his head. Here, I can try to zoom in on him here. Yeah, so we got the little hair feather still on his head, but he's a beautiful looking little bird. All right, but I'm just letting these guys pick which boxes they want to breed in, and I mean, I'm still going to race them the same as the others. None of these are pedigreed, but some of them are going to have some beautiful colors, such as that little guy down there. And then I know someone commented on the beautiful chestnut I have. So her name actually is Chestnut, and the cock right next to her is named Smoke, just because he has that nice dark coloration on him. And I'm trying to see one of their babies. So that one there is theirs, but then they had one prior to that. I want to say it's that one. It's smaller, but it's actually black with brown on its tips. Yeah. But no, they'll just give you guys an update. I'll keep working on the loft, and hopefully I have babies on the ground soon that I'll be able to actually band with 2022 bands, so I can start racing. Because this little guy right down here, just do a little zoom in on him. There we go. One baby for everyone to notice. And that egg I still haven't tossed. I need to toss it. But we got this little baby right here. He's gonna, I don't know, he's probably gonna be black with white flights. Because that's the mother, blue bar, and the father is, where is the father? That one right there, the black with white flights. So it's probably gonna look very similar to its father. But then I got this guy right here, who is a black saddle, and he's made it to this other blue bar, and they produced a really pretty, they produced this guy for me, and he's all black, but he has white tips. So they're not complete white, they're just tipped white. And he looks really cool when he's actually, like when he expands his wings. So I could try to grab him and just do a little quickie where I do that. Nope. Never mind, I wasn't able to do it. But no, okay, so here's a better one of this. That one I was telling you about, where you can see the brown a little bit in its feathering. So yeah, some of these, they might not become the best racers in the world, but they're going to be beautiful. Oh, and here's that other, so Onyx's nestmate, who's a grizzle cock I have. He hasn't really found any interest in any of the females right now, but he definitely claims his perch, and any other bird gets in it, he will definitely kick him out in a heartbeat. But he's also a great breeder. Just he was injured at the time I did that one training toss, so I didn't know if he was going to get lost or not. But I kept him in anyway, just because at the time he wasn't up to par when I was training the other birds. I guess lucky me, because I would have lost him maybe. All right, well, everyone, thank you for sticking with me in this long 20-minute video. Enjoy the birds, and I hope to catch you all next time. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment if you choose, and stay humble and kind, everyone.